Welcome again in the first chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations. Chemistry class 10 CBSE. Students, we are first studying the basic concepts of the language of chemistry to understand this chapter properly. In this series, today we will try to understand how to make the chemical formula and chemical name of a substance, element or compound. To understand the process of making chemical formula and chemical name, first of all, we understand what is the meaning of chemical formula. What is a chemical formula? Students, a chemical formula is the symbolic representation of chemical composition of a substance, element or compound. When we write a chemical formula, this will represent a particle of that element or a compound. Student, elements are the substances which are composed of one type of atoms, and the compounds are the substances which are composed of two or more than two types of atoms. For example, lead nitrate is a compound. The chemical formula of lead nitrate is PbNO3 whole twice. This shows that the one particle of lead nitrate is composed of one atom of lead, two atom of nitrogen, and six atom of oxygen. Hydrogen gas, the chemical formula of hydrogen gas is H2. It shows that the one particle of hydrogen gas is composed of two atom of hydrogen, which is an element. In the same way, the oxygen gas is also an element because the formula of oxygen gas is O2. It shows that its constant particles are composed of one type of atom. Water is a compound. It is composed of hydrogen and oxygen. So H2 is the chemical formula which is representing the one particle of the water. In the same way, lead oxide is a compound. The chemical formula of this compound is PbO, which shows that it is composed of lead and oxygen. Nitrogen dioxide is again a compound which is composed of nitrogen and oxygen. Students, a chemical formula represents the chemical identity of a substance. If this chemical formula changes, it means the chemical identity changes, and that is called a chemical change. Because when the chemical identity changes, it means a new substance formed, and the language of chemistry, it is known as a chemical reaction. For example, when hydrogen gas burns in oxygen, it converts into water. You can see that the formula of initial substance are different, and after the change, a new formula is forming. It means the chemical identity is changing. It means that is a chemical reaction. In the same way, lead nitrate is heated to decompose lead, second oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen gas. You again see that the formula of the initial substance getting changed. So it is also a chemical reaction. When we represent a chemical reaction in terms of symbols and the formula of the different chemical substances, then it is called chemical equation. It is the shortest way to represent a chemical reaction. So student, I think you have understood what is the meaning of the chemical formula. One more thing, you can see that each compound are actually made up of different type of elements. So we can say that the elements are the alphabets of the language of chemistry. Just like in the English language, 26 letters will make the whole language of English. In the same way, elements are the alphabets of the language of chemistry. When the atoms of different elements combine, they form compounds, and these compounds are the words of the language of chemistry. And the chemical equation is the sentence of the language of chemistry which represent a chemical reaction. So to write the chemical equation, we should know how to make the chemical formula of the different elements and the compounds. And to make the formula of compound, we should first know about the elements. What are the different type of elements and how we can symbolize these elements. So first of all, we will see the different type of elements and their symbolization. Students, symbolization of an element means abbreviated form of the name of an element. It is short form of the name of the elements and it is used for making the chemical formula. Students, a symbol of an element represent an atom of that element. For example, when we write H, this is representing one atom of hydrogen. When we write N, it is representing one atom of nitrogen. In the same way, O represent one atom of oxygen, B represent one atom of boron, C represent one atom of carbon, F represent one atom of fluorine, I represent one atom of iodine. In these all elements, you can see that the symbol of the element is made up of the first initial letter of that element, and it is always in capital form. But when we see some more examples, like these examples, you can see that in these examples, this Ca represent the one atom of calcium, Co represent one atom of cobalt, Cr represent one atom of chromium, Ct represent one atom of cadmium, Cl represent chlorine, Ba represent barium, Br represent bromine, Be represent beryllium, Bi represent bismuth. In these examples, you can see that the symbol of the elements is comprising two letters. As compared to these elements, these are the one letter representation and this is the two letter representation. Why is the difference? Why we are using two letters? We are not using one letter. So you can see that in these elements, the initial letter is same. If we use the first letter to symbolize these elements, it will create confusion. If we write only C, then it will not clear that we are talking about the calcium or cobalt or chlorine or whatever. So that to clear out this confusion, scientists thought that one more letter will use to symbolize this element. And this letter, the second letter will be the any of the letter of this, the name of this element. And this second letter is always in the small letter. So calcium is symbolized as Ca, cobalt is symbolized as Co, chromium is Cr, cadmium is Cd, and chlorine is Cl. In the same way, for barium, Ba, bromine, Br, beryllium, Be, bismuth, Bi. Let's one more case of symbolization of some special elements. You can see that the symbol of sodium is Na. The symbol of potassium is K. The symbol of iron is Fe. The symbol of copper is Cu. The symbol of gold is Au. The symbol of silver is Ag. The symbol of lead is Pb. The symbol of mercury is Hg. The symbol of tin is Sn. The symbol of antimony is St. And the symbol of tungsten is W. Student, you can notice that these symbols are not matching with their names because these symbols came from their Latin terms. It's like sodium, the symbol is Na, and this Na came from natrium, K came from kalium, Fe came from ferrum, Cu came from cuprum, Au came from aurum, Ag came from argentum, Pb came from plumbum, Fg came from hydrogenum, Sm came from sternum, Sp came from stipium, and W came from wolfram. In these all terms, wolfram is the German term and natrium to stipium, these are all Latin terms. Students, Latin terms are not so common, so that these names change to the English name and they become popular. So we have to take special care about these elements. Students, in this class we have discussed about the chemical formula. What is the meaning of chemical formula and how to symbolize the elements. I hope that you have understood these all the terms. In the next class we will discuss the different elements and their symbols and how to learn these elements. Since the elements are the alphabets of language of chemistry, so we should have a good command on these elements. Thank you.